Hey guys, it's Chrissy and I'm here with my December wrap-up. Now originally I actually had 2 other books planned to read and that was gonna be my whole December, just chill, but it didn't work out that way because my plan was to read The Queen of the Tearling and the Swan Thieves because they're thick and they look comfy just for December, but that didn't end up happening for me. I ended up actually deviating from that plan because I got into a slump when I was reading The Queen of the Tearling. So I picked up Madame Serpent by Jean Plaidy, a historical fiction novel about Catherine de' Medici, the Italian Queen of France, who also happens to be the mother-in-law of Mary Queen of Scots. I stayed up till 4 a.m. just trying to finish this, and I didn't even realized it was 4 a.m. I just really enjoyed reading this. And it's the first in a trilogy, and I can't wait to maybe pick up the rest if I ever see them again. So, the second one is a historical fiction novel again, because I was still hungry for more historical fiction, and I like to get my fix at least once a month. However, all of my historical fiction novels on the Tudor court happen to be with my other friend who is actually going through studying her thesis, and it involves the 6 wives of Henry VIII, so she needs most of my non-fiction and fiction on that era. So I don't have most of them, so I went to the bookstore and I picked up this just for fun, The Queen's Secret by Victoria Lamb, about a singer in the court of Elizabeth Tudor. It was alright. The whole plot line was okay. I mean, I guess it had some promise, but it didn't live up to my expectation. Normally I read Philippa Gregory, but that's not really an issue because Madame Serpent isn't Philippa Gregory, but I loved it anyway. This, however, I wasn't really able to connect. So then the third book I decided to pick up was The School of Good and Evil by Soman, Chainani. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that, and I hope it was correct. If not, please correct me down below. This is about children who get kidnapped to go to a school for good and evil, and then one kid gets dropped off in School of Good and the other gets dropped off in the School of Evil, and then basically what happens is you learn about the fairy tale and then you end up becoming one, and then if you're successful you end up published, and then your story gets sent to the town where you're from. The plot was I thought it was so interesting and different, so I decided to buy it I think last September. However, when I actually got around to reading it, I was so underwhelmed because, I mean, the idea was great. However, it didn't live up to what I was expecting again. So, yeah. I can't say a lot about that I liked about this. The main character, one of the main characters actually, was a favorite of mine. However, when she changed in the story, it became like, instead of improving, she was overdone, I think, and the author took her improvement a step too far, in my opinion. So yeah, another one that I didn't like so very much. And then so I was reading The Queen of the Tearling, but I was still having a hard time getting into it because I was still in a bit of a slump. So I decided to pick up Shatter by Tahereh Mafi. I hope I pronounced that correctly because one of my friends sent me a link how to pronounce her name correctly, so I'm guessing I might be corrected if I still pronounce that wrong. So yeah. What can I say about Shatter? It was so good. I wasn't expecting the beginning to the end. I didn't read the blurb at the back. I went into this book completely blind, as well as the second book, which is here, Unravel Me. So I read these two because I couldn't quite finish Queen of the Tearling. So I like the main character and the way that her voice was written, and then also like the love story was pretty good, and I thought that the whole world building was good. So I finished it very quickly and I'm very glad I picked this up. And then after that, I was still hungry for more of that world, I picked up Unravel Me. And I like how the story progressed from where they left off, and how she didn't change completely. The main character, I mean, she didn't change completely. She was still her, and she developed better, like in a more believable sense, because she's very psychologically damaged. So at least she didn't become like this sudden superwoman that can do I mean, she can, but like she's not like this super duper like femme fatale who can do whatever. She's just normal, and she doesn't want the power she has, but she learns to develop and use it for good, basically. And yeah, it's not like she's very strong, but she learns to be strong, and I really like that about the main character. The love story, again, got a bit draggy in this second book, but I think it was necessary, because without it, the main character couldn't develop. But you'll have to read this to get it. To get what I mean, basically. So I can't wait to pick up the third book. It's with my best friend. These are her books. And if I don't get them soon, I'm probably just going to break into her house and steal the third one. Just putting that out there. So yeah, these are the 5 books that I read in December. And if you'll notice, there's kind of a weird color scheme going on. It's all blue and dark and stuff like that. I really didn't plan that. It just sort of happened. But I'm okay with it because it looked kind of nice. And I really hope that you guys had a great new year. And please let me know if you've read any of these books, or if you're planning to, you know, you need any, or if you have read them, tell me like what you thought. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye!